welcome back to another episode of Into the 99, where we've got 99 cards, because Commander's number one. Like I said, I still really got to figure out where I'm cutting that song, but we are back. We are back with another a fun episode today. I've got my good friends, as always. I both have Sherman and Slothy with me. Sherman, how you doing today?
Not too bad, a little tired. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm tired too. I went on a big road trip yesterday. We drove like almost 1,500 kilometers, so it was a long day, but it was fun. It's had a really nice time, and then we are getting ready to do next week. We're doing like our game store out here is doing a big charity event, so we're playing a bunch of games. So I'm basically spending the rest of the day getting ready for some of that. I'll talk about a bit of the stuff we're doing, but it's going to be really fun. So I've been just excited doing that stuff. And Slothy, how are you doing before I get into that?
Oh, not too bad. It was a busy week. It was exam week number 1, but got all those done. Yeah, here we are.
Not too bad. I normally I don't get to play my so really quickly. I'll say we're our game store out here is doing a big charity event next week. So if you are like in Calgary, we're doing or close to it. We're doing a big like 24-hour Commander thing, and they're doing it. I believe the charity is Between Friends. So it's yeah. So they're raising a bunch of money with that stuff. We're doing a bunch of prizes and giveaways kind of thing. It'll be really fun. But what I wanted to say is a lot of times I don't get to play a lot of decks. We talk all the time about how I build like a bunch of stupid decks, and one of the formats we're doing is boss battle, and basically everyone's got to try and kill the boss. And because we're friends with the game store, we're one of the bosses. So people are going to get up to come out and try kill me. Like basically you have an unspoken alliance. If you kill me, you end up like winning prizing and stuff like that. So only the player who ends up like getting the final hit will get it. But this is for me a chance to play decks I never get to play. So I've been just all excited looking at like my Fire Song and Sunspeaker, my Toxrill, my Una the Queen of the Fae, like just these like the silly decks I never, because they end up being my arch enemy decks anyways, right? Like behind me on the video, if you see, I got slivers. I'm a big sliver fan. I got like 5 sliver decks. You end up playing a 3-on-1 anytime you play slivers anyway. So I'm really looking forward to it. Late night we're going to be recording a few of the games kind of when things slow down a little bit, and there's a very fun chaos draft event we're going to do, and I'm very excited for that. So probably in the next week or two I'll probably like even put up like a little link if anyone wants to like donate to that charity and stuff. But you guys should see some fun stuff. But yeah, that's I've just been so excited to do this event, because again I like to interact with people. I like doing nice things, which is great. And I like playing annoying decks, and I never really get to do that. I think one of the last times I played Toxrill was when I played with Sherman, Brady, and Brian, and two of those players quit the game. I think 3, like Sherman triumphantly did kill me after I sat and dirtled X amount of turns, but 2 people did like insta scoop to that the last time I played it, and that was just Toxrill number 1. I kept saying that was my group hug Toxrill. Yeah.
The fact that 2 people scooped proves that it's not a group hug.
I love playing Toxrill. It's so fun, but I think the Toxrill is one of the hands down most annoying commanders that has or will ever exist. So like I said, I'm very excited to play it. For anyone who doesn't know, or like anyone who's like a newer listener, and hopefully not anyone who's coming out, the way to beat my Toxrill deck. The only real way to beat this deck is to like Una, Queen of the Fae, or not like Oko it, like Kenra's Transformation, that kind of stuff. Because I don't really run removal, as you guys know. But this deck I do run nearly only counter spells and only mana rocks is the one I'm bringing out. I keep calling it my Toxrill rocks, my Roxrill. And it's again, all it is mana rocks, because Toxrill has the draw ability and he's a removal target. So like you kill Toxrill, I'm like, sick, I cast it again. Sick, I Arenicus' Vile Duplication it. I Sakashima it. I Spark Double it. It's I think probably one of my most annoying decks, and I'm so excited to play it. But if you ever want to buy any of those cards, let me jump into our quick. If you want any of those cards, go over to houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. Buy your Toxrills, your Sakashimas, all your cool stuff. You're going to get a great discount. You are going to get nice fast shipping. They're a wonderful business to deal with. And then if you like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe. It really does help us out. and I love throwing these sleeves over in some AI armor. And with that being said, let's talk about a deck that's not annoying. This is like a Slothy's Pride and Joy kind of deck. Also, go buy this card because the commander's so expensive for it. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to the event. It should be good. Slothy, tell them what we're talking.
Sure. Yeah, so the deck that I've mentioned countless times on here, brought it out to events. We've got the 14th Doctor with Rose Noble. The 14th Doctor is a hybrid Gruul, white and a blue, for a 3/4 Time Lord Doctor. When you cast the spell, reveal the top 14 cards of your library. Put all Doctor cards revealed this way into your graveyard, the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. You may have the 14th Doctor enter the battlefield as a copy of a Doctor card in your graveyard that was put there from your library this turn. If you do, it gains haste. And then the partner, Rose Noble, is 3 and a blue for a 2/3 legendary human, Ward 2. Whenever you cast a Doctor spell or a creature spell with Doctor's Companion, draw a card. Now, this deck is excluding lands. Every card but 2, I believe, is from the Doctor Who set. So it's very, very thematic, and I found that it still really does its thing just fine, like despite having that kind of limitation on it. But yeah, $160 for the 14th Doctor is absolutely ridiculous. Go to House of Cards and do it, or proxy it, please and thank you.
Yeah, it's
it is not worth $160.
It's a bummer when it's like you said, that it's just so out of reach for. It's a cool card, definitely. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be like, oh, this sucks. But that being said, it's definitely not worth the. At least to me, it's not worth that price tag.
It is not at all. You're really only going to be using it in a deck like this or similar. So just spend that $160 on an entire new deck that if you need to take it apart, you can still use the cards elsewhere.
Yeah, like I say, like for things like this, like people should try to proxy things just because, like, let's say you want to try, like you run into someone like Alex McKenzie and you're like, I really want to play an Alex McKenzie deck. That, first off, that's really hard to find. Second of all, that's way more than $160 because we're talking about like a reserve list.
I was like, what card? Angus McKenzie.
Angus.
Man, I do.
Early in the morning.
Man, I do love that card.
Angus McKenzie. But like that's like a $700, $800 card or something like that, right?
It sure is. It's you should. Connor had that deck. Like we both built a few of them. I've got old cards, right? So I've got 2 of those. But Connor had to find for the longest time at the events. He found an Italian one.
Yeah.
So like it's like some of those cards are just so hard to find, and like you were saying with the 14th Doctor, it's just kind of the people who wanted it, they didn't want it. Nobody bought it really to resell, right? Like these cards. And if they did, it's long resold, right? Like no one's sitting on like unopened 14th Doctors where they're like, oh, I'll give it to you for the $30 secret layer price. Don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah.
Every time I see it, it just looks like Charlie Sheen to me, by the way. I've got Tiger Blood. That's how I would play this deck. So let me pop that up here. Yeah, it's like I said, I have always had a really good time playing with this deck. Like I like a nice theme deck.
Yeah. And this deck puts in, like in practice, puts in way more work than it looks like it will on paper.
Yeah. Oh, really quickly, I did one last thing. I guess I guess I will also pop this up. If you are wanting to play that event, it's gonna be at Ogre's Den. I was like, oh, come hang out at the game store, and then I didn't tell anyone where it was. Come enjoy this fun event. Where? Figure it out, sort it out yourselves. But yes, if you want to see Slothy's deck, you can come out and do it. Slothy got bullied at an event by a little kid. It was wild. I still think about that. There's we're playing random games, and it was like a little. I think it was like a 14-year-old kid, and they just talked trash to Slothy the whole game for no reason.
14.
Well, was he young? Yeah, it was the Red Deer event. 10. Yeah, and all he did, like, it didn't matter what win or lose, he would just like was trash talking Slothy the whole game. It was so funny.
Yeah, I think he was just trash talking and then bullying me with, I want to say it was Zur.
It was Zur, yes,
it was Zur.
It was hilarious.
Yeah. Let's what section do you want to go into first with your deck here?
Let's hit the artifacts first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just take this first one here. We got Arcane Signet, 2 mana. Tap for 1 mana of any color in your commander's identity.
So we're going on the ramp.
Oh, refresh.
Oh, hang on. Then you take the next one. I gotta get to the section.
I'm also trying to find your section, so I'm sorry here, Slothy. To me, it still says ramp.
Yeah.
All right, I'll switch it back. Let's hit the ramp section.
Okay. All right. Into the ramp section. Then we're good. We've got our nice cultivate. 2 and a green. You search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put one on the battlefield tapped, and the other into your hand, then shuffle.
All right. Then we got a fire stick for 1 in the green sorcery. Search your library for a plain, island, swamp, or mountain card. Put on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle.
Then we've got Perry Brown. 3 and a white for a 2/3 legendary human. The first historic spell you cast each turn has Convoke, and it's got Doctor's Companion.
That's pretty nice.
That's a sweet card. That's a sweet card.
Mm-hmm.
Invoke is awesome. We've got our normal Soul Ring. 1 colorless. You tap to add 2 colorless.
Ooh, we have a Sonic Screwdriver for 3 mana. You can tap to add 1 mana of any color. For 1 mana, you can tap it to untap another target artifact. Tap 2, tap it to scry 1, or tap 3 and tap it. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Those really are like they're cheap, right? Like they're $1, but they're not anywhere in stock, and they are just they are such a really, really cool and unique mana rock. All of these screwdrivers.
Yeah, they're fun. They really are.
Next up here, we've got the Talisman of Conviction. 2 mana artifact. You can tap it for colorless or tap it for red or white, and it'll deal 1 damage to you.
We also have the Creativity Talisman Creativity. 2 colorless. You tap for colorless or red, blue, 1 damage to you on a tap.
Then we have the Talisman of Progress for 2 mana. Tap to add a colors and tap to add a white or a blue, and it'll deal 1 damage to you. I just like the artwork on this one for the Doctor because it's showing his scarf and it's so bloody long.
Yeah. Then we've got the Talisman of Unity. 2 mana, tap it for colorless or green or white, and it'll deal 1 damage to you.
Fair. The 15th Doctor is next. 2/1 blue, 1 red for a 3/3 Time Lord Doctor. Whenever the 15th Doctor enters the battlefield or attacks, mill 3 cards. You may put an artifact with mana value 2 or 3 from among them into your hand, which is cool. First non-artifact spell you cast each turn has Improvise. So again, that's pretty great to be able to just tap all your rocks down for that.
Yeah. Also proxy this one. I didn't realize it was $50 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're playing the bougie decks these days.
Apparently.
Yeah, right?
The next one is the 7th Doctor for 3 and a white and a blue. Legendary creature, Time Lord Doctor, that's a 3/6. Whenever the 7th Doctor attacks, choose a card in your hand. Defending player guesses whether that card's mana value is greater than the number of artifacts you control. If they guess wrong, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. If you don't cast a spell this way, investigate. So, if you have 10, they're yeah, there's no way. Then you have to investigate no matter what.
I do love nonsense. I'm a big fan of nonsense, and I love the liar's pendulum kind of effects where it's just guess what I'm doing.
Yeah. Next up here, we've got the Thought Vessel. 2 mana artifact. You have no max hand size and tap for colorless.
True. And our last one we have here is 3 visits. 1 in a green. You search your library for a forest, put it on the battlefield, then you shuffle.
Nice. Not bad for ramp. That's a lot. That was good.
Yeah. Very solid ramp section. What do you want to hit next for our sections here?
Let's hit our protection. Get kind of the basic ones out of the way.
Are we going up or down?
Down.
What do you mean? Well, wait. I found it. All right. Protection. I will start off because it's my turn. Ha! This card, remember when we spoiled it, we're like, oh my goodness, it's going to break a lot of things. And it dropped in price so dramatically. It's Everybody Lives for 1 and a white is an instant. All creatures gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Players gain hexproof until end of turn. Players can't lose life this turn, and players can't lose the game or win the game this turn. I remember when we were going through this during spoiler week, and we're just like, what the hell kind of crap is this? This is insane. This is gonna be crazy. No one plays it.
Again, though, I think that's just because it's such an out of reach card. There's just not enough printing of it, right? Like you can, no matter how much you want to play the card, if it's just not available in like a widespread format, then you're just kind of out of luck, right? You can't do anything, but it is a very powerful card. Anytime I've seen it in a deck, it has really performed great.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've got a little bit of a soft spot on this one too, because it's from my favorite episode of Doctor Who of all time.
Yeah, you've said this,
yeah, The Empty Child. Go check it out. It's scary.
Okay. Also, really quickly, talking about scary, I don't know if I talked about weapons. Have you seen Weapons, Slothy?
Not yet, but it's on my list.
It's a pretty creepy movie. I really did like it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of really good things about it.
It was, I think I was telling you guys in the chat before, but I did really enjoy that one. It's a fun one. It's are you next here, Slothy?
Yeah. Next up we've got the Heroic Intervention. 1 and a green for an instant. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn.
Yeah, good protection checks overall. We have K9 Mark 1. It is 1 blue for the robot dog. 1/1. It has negative. As long as K9 Mark 1 is untapped, other legendary creatures you control have ward 1. That's great. And then affirmative 1 and a tap. 1 blue, 1 blue, and a tap. Holy, I can't talk. Target legendary creature can't be blocked this turn, and it has Doctor's Companion.
Yeah.
It's such a good boy.
The robot dog.
Such a good boy.
You can also kind of swap. I don't think I mentioned it, but you can kind of swap and go between the Doctor's Companions you use, because the deck is always just going to be 4 colors. And if you're in a removal heavy group, K9 is phenomenal in the command zone.
Well, especially a lot of times you might be able to get a 1 drop out, like have it out early too.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, if you're playing with like start your engines, that turn 1 creature matters a lot.
That's really funny. The mighty start your engines.
Hey, like my Samu deck is fun to play. I don't care what you say. It's fun to play. It's fun to pilot. Anyway, the next one we have is going to be a Lightning Greaves for 2 mana. As an artifact equipment where equipped creature has haste and shroud, and it has equipped cost of 0.
The fast boots. We have Tegan Jovanka. 2 and a white. Oh, wait, this is Slothy's one. I'm reading anyway. Slothy, we've changed place. 2 and a white is going to be a legendary creature human, 2/2, with Braveheart. Whenever you attack, target attacking historic creature gets 1/1 and gains indestructible till end of turn. That's awesome. You don't even have to attack with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just whenever you attack in general.
Yeah, that's
this deck is great. This deck is all legendaries.
Yeah, you have a ton of historic, right? So that's cool.
Yeah. Then rounding out the protection section, we've got Time Lord Regeneration. Single blue for an instant until end of turn. Target Time Lord you control gains when this creature dies. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a Time Lord creature card. Put that card on the battlefield, the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, it's a little bit of chaos in there.
Right. Where are we moving to next here?
Let's move down to... Let's do the tokens and then recursion, I think.
Tokens first. All right. Let's find it. Tokens here. So...
You're so out of order, Slothy. You got to start putting numbers on these things.
Yeah.
I got it. Oh, you got it? Okay.
All right. So I'll start it off here. It's going to be only 3 in the tokens section. It's going to be Alistair, the Brigader, for 1 in a band. So 4 mana total. Legendary creature, human soldier. That's a 3/3. When you cast a historic spell, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. When Alistair attacks, you may pay 8. If you do, creatures you control get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of historic permanents you control. I like that, especially if you're like, from time to time, like getting like clues and treasures and everything. So that's going to add to that.
That's actually a pretty silly ability.
But it takes 8 mana, so it's kind of hard to pull off at the same time.
Well, it's it also just the fact that it's going to so passively give you all these tokens, right? And then all of your tokens are going to also, at least the tokens aren't artifacts to further pump that. That would be brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. We have the girl in the fireplace. Terrifying artwork. Don't know what that's about. 2 and a white. It's a saga. The first chapter we have is create a 1/1 white human noble creature token with vanishing 3 and prevent all damage that we dealt to this creature. Second saga, create a 2/2 white horse creature token with doctors you control have horsemanship. That's actually really funny. That's honestly, that'd be really great for a lot of the changeling kind of decks. So you'd never see that coming. And then number 3 is whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player this turn, time travel.
Yeah.
Fun. What is time travel exactly?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
Time travel, it's like that plane shift.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
like the stuff that they were doing?
The planar chaos stuff.
Yeah.
So you like roll like
And,
the die to like either get chaos or plane shift.
No, sorry, I lied.
Oh?
That's chaos ensues. The time travel itself is the permanents you control with time counters. You may add or remove a time counter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like the suspended mechanic.
Yeah.
Oh, from timey-wimey.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, rounding out this token section here is the Third Doctor. 2 green-blue for a 2/2 legendary Time Lord Doctor with trample. Gets +1/+1 for each non-creature token you control. And when the Third Doctor enters the battlefield, create your choice of clue, food, or treasure token.
Yep.
Totally see that being a little out of hand if you have so many doctors.
Yeah, that's a problem. And you said what section
right,
next year?
We're going to
let's
recursion, you said?
Tutors.
Tutors? All right. Let's finish off with the tutors here for this one. You have 5 tutors here. All right. The first one is going to be the Caves of Androzani, I'm hoping?
Androzani, yeah.
3 and a white. It's going to be an enchantment saga. So, chapter 1. Put 2 stun counters on each of up to 2 tapped creatures. Okay. Then, chapters 2 and 3. For each non-saga permanent, choose a counter on it. You may put an additional counter of that kind on that permanent. Ooh, interesting. And then the fourth one. Search your library for a doctor card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. All right, cool. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have another saga as well here, the 11th Hour. 3 and a blue. It's got 3 chapters. Chapter 1, you search your library for a doctor card. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Chapter 2, create a food token and a 1/1 white human creature token with doctor spells you cast. Cost 1 less to cast, which is great. And 3, create a token that's a copy of target creature, except it's a legendary alien named Prisoner Zero. That's fun.
Yeah.
Not even a creature, you control any creature.
Yeah. Then we've got the First Doctor. 1 white and blue for a 2/2 legendary Time Lord Doctor. When it enters the battlefield, search your library and or graveyard for a card named TARDIS. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and if you search your library this way, shuffle. Whenever you cast a spell with Cascade, put a +1/+1 counter on target artifact or creature.
All right.
Gade, how I love you and hate you. All right, the next card, the 5 Doctors for 5 and a green. It's a sorcery. It has kicker for 5. Holy shnikes. So it'll be 11 cost. Search your library and or graveyard for up to 5 doctor cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. If this spell was kicked, put those cards on a battlefield instead of putting them into your hand. All right, okay, fine. 11 is justified. But
this card wins games.
Yeah, I can see that. But like I can't get over the picture of the guy on the bottom right. His eyes just why?
He just doesn't want to be here.
That is fair. Yeah, all right. And then we have final tutor here is Twice Upon Time. 4, that is a big tutor, by the way. But 4 double blue. It is a sorcery with an adventure. We'll do the big part first. Cast it only if you control 2 or more doctors. You take an extra turn after this one. Exile it, which is cool. And then the unlikely meeting is 2 and a blue. It's a sorcery. You search your library for a doctor, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. That's great. So it's already finding you the cards you want, and it's an extra turn to maybe end the game out after you cast it.
Yeah.
I don't mind an extra turn like that if you're able to kind of lock it down. And a lot of these doctors seem like they seem like they can kind of blitz hit you out of the blue. So
Yeah, it's definitely kind of flying under the radar. You hit that extra turn, and then boom, game's over.
yeah, I like it.
Right. What's the next section?
Let's do the copy section.
Neum. Hey, scroll on up here.
I did do a little bit of numbering, so it's number 5.
Okay, all right. Let me get a refresh here.
Just to make it a little bit easier, because it was only showing up like artifacts, creatures, enchantments for me.
Okay, all right. There we go. So back to this one. Okay, so who's starting in our copy here?
We'll be right back.
Ever wondered what a rhythm-based stealth game with dinosaurs might look like? Or a farming sim in space with zombies? Welcome to the Gaming Blender podcast. I'm Matt, and with my co-host Scott, we take a random game genre and random game mechanics, blend them all up, and pitch wild, totally hypothetical games you've never heard of, and maybe shouldn't. New episodes every other week. Hit play and unleash your inner game dev. No coding required. Search the Gaming Blender on your favorite podcast app now.
I believe it's me. So we got Adric, Mathematical Genius, 1 and a blue for a 1/1 Legendary Human Artificer, 2 and a blue and tap it. To copy target activated or triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. And he's got Ultimate Sacrifice for 1 and a blue. You can sacrifice him to counter target activated or triggered ability. And he's got Doctor's Companion.
Ultimate Sacrifice. Counter it!
That is an annoying card to have like a stifle kind of ability on the board.
It's always fun to have creatures like that. It's always fun because people forget. It's like having a Spore Frog on the battlefield. People forget about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I love having a Spore Frog on the battlefield and someone forgets and they dare to attack at me. Oh, it's like that, hey?
That once was.
Yeah. I've lost some games to that. I'm not too proud to admit that.
Okay, our next card is going to be Clara Oswald for 6 mana. Legendary creature, human advisor. That's a 2/6. It has Impossible Girl. If Clara is your commander, choose a color before the game begins, and Clara is the chosen color. If a triggered ability of a doctor you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. So it's like a Panharmonicon, but for doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. We have Quantum Misalignment, which is one of my actually favorite cards of this set. I didn't have many because I didn't like the Doctor Who set, but this one was really good. The set was very good for being able to copy legendaries for sure.
Yeah.
And this one's no exception. It is 4 and a blue. You create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it isn't legendary. So good. And then it has Rebound. So it's really, really fun to, as I said in my Toxrill deck, it's one of those cards. Make another non-legendary Toxrill, and then make another non-legendary Toxrill.
Who hurt you?
Everything is Toxrill. Yeah, the Quantum Misalignment's so fun. Everyone, that's who hurt me, by the way.
Next up here, we've got the 6th Doctor. 4 green and a blue for a 3/3 legendary Time Lord Doctor. Time Lord's Prerogative. Whenever you cast a historic spell, copy it, except the copy isn't legendary. This ability triggers only once each turn.
Yay, 2 Soul Rings.
Yeah, that's 2 Soul Rings, 2 of
Arcane Signet.
Doctor.
Yeah, 2 like Ornithopters, just cause. Who knows?
Honestly, that'd be a fun commander to build.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you can. Okay, let's just keep going, or else I'm just gonna brew in my head.
Yeah, we just start live brewing a new one.
Yeah, no. I don't have time for that.
Intro.
Yeah.
All right. Last one in this category is gonna be the 12th Doctor. That's gonna be a 3 and a blue and a red. Legendary creature, Time Lord Doctor, 4/4. The first spell you cast from anywhere other than your hand each turn has Demonstrate. So once again, when you cast that spell, you may copy it. If you do, choose an opponent to also copy it. A copy of a permanent spell becomes a token. Whenever you copy a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on the 12th Doctor. That sounds like a fun commander.
I was going to say, honestly, a lot of the time I am hating, but that both of these last two doctors seem really fun to build.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do love Demonstrate.
So, sorry?
I was just thinking, like, if you had something like, like a Anamatu's like augury, that'd be really fun.
Yeah. I'm a fan of that. We go over into our draw here, and I'll start us off with an Unearthly Child. It is a saga. It's 1 double blue, and it has 3 chapters, all 3 the same. Reveal the cards from the top of your library until you reveal a doctor. A doctor card, a card with Doctor's Companion, or a vehicle. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom. That's wonderful. So you just roulette into a doctor every turn?
Yeah.
That's great. I'm a fan.
Yeah. And this next one is one of the 2 non-Doctor Who cards in here. We've got Arcade Ganon. 2 white and a blue for a 2/3 legendary human doctor. You can tap it to draw a card and discard a card, put a quest counter on Arcade Ganon. And then for Auld Lang Syne, maybe. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an artifact or human spell from your graveyard with mana value less than or equal to the number of quest counters on Arcade Ganon.
So, would you consider him a real doctor or a fake doctor? Because technically speaking, he is an actual doctor, but in this deck, he's technically not a doctor.
He's a nurse. And this one, he's getting that Time Lord status.
Okay.
I'm just not wondering. Technically speaking. All right. Next one we have here is going to be Hero's Podium for 5 mana. Legendary artifact. Each legendary creature you control gets +1/+1 for each other legendary creature you control. So all your doctors are basically like anthems for each other. That's great.
Yeah.
And then you can, for X and tapping it, look at the top X cards of your library. You may reveal a legendary creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest of it on the bottom of your library in a random order. Every time I see a card like Hero's Podium, it makes me want to play with infinite mana because it reminds me of when I did it with Aladdin's Lamp. So Aladdin's Lamp is like a 10 cost artifact, and you can tap X mana and tap it, and you look at the top X cards, and you put one of those cards in your hand, and the rest at the bottom shuffled, like, whatever. So when you have infinite mana, you basically get a free tutor every single time.
I like it. You just go through your deck and find what you want.
Yeah, like, I don't play with infinite mana for that reason. Like, it's too easy to abuse.
Yeah, true.
I respect it. We have Sarah Jane Smith, 1 and a white. It's a human detective, legendary creature, 2/1. Whenever you cast a historic, investigate. This ability triggers only once each turn, and it has Doctor's Companion.
And then we've got TARDIS. 2 mana, 2/4 vehicle with flying. Whenever TARDIS attacks, if you control a Time Lord, the next spell you cast this turn has Cascade, and you may Planeswalk. And it has crew for 2.
Nice. All right.
Don't really care about the Planeswalking part, but the Cascade's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. The next card is going to be the Day of the Doctor for 3 and a red and a white. It's an enchantment saga. It has 4 chapters. The first 3 chapters have exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a legendary card. You may play that card for as long as the Day of the Doctor remains on a battlefield. Put the rest of those exile cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. Then on the 4th chapter, you have choose up to 3 doctors. You may exile all other creatures. If you do, the Day of the Doctor deals 13 damage to you. Interesting.
If
I'll take that deal.
You need something gone real fast.
Yeah.
I need you gone real fast.
I'll do it when I'm at 12 life.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty brutal. We have the next one here is the 4th Doctor. 2/1 green, 1 blue. It's a legendary Time Lord Doctor, 4/4. And look at the top card of your library anytime, and then it has an ability, Would You Like A? And once each turn, you may play a historic land or cast a historic spell from the top of your library. When you do, you create a food token. Historic lands, not many of those. I guess they're legendary lands and stuff, right?
Yeah, there still are. it'll help you filter out a little bit, okay?
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'm not hating.
Then we've got the Ninth Doctor. 1 blue-red for 2/4 legendary Time Lord Doctor with haste and an Into the TARDIS. Whenever the Ninth Doctor becomes untapped during your untap step, you get an additional upkeep step after this step.
Okay.
Then we have the Second Doctor for 2 and a white and a blue. Legendary creature, Time Lord Doctor, 2/4. Players have no maximum hand size. It has How Civil of You. At the beginning of your end step, each player may draw a card. Each opponent who does can't attack you or permanents you control during their next turn. This is such an annoying card because when people bloody take the card, they're like, oh, I need a swing in an attack. Oh, wait, I can't attack you. I have to attack someone else. And that someone else normally is me. I hate this card so much.
Yeah, you learn just how greedy for extra cards people are.
Yes.
Me?
So true.
Every time.
That one game we were playing, it was me, Sherman, and then that brother and sister at the Calgary event last year. They just kept taking the cards and then beating on Sherman.
Yeah.
And then they each kept taking the cards and then beating on each other after Sherman was dead.
That is really funny, though.
I don't think I got attacked at all that game from someone not named
once.
Sherman.
No one focused on you at all. I got taken out so quickly. It was crazy.
I like games like that where you can kind of have a silly leave me alone moment, and here's the draw. That's why I play Group Hug, right? Yeah. We have the 10th Doctor here, which also again looks like Charlie Sheen. I'm not crazy. It's you guys see what I'm saying, right? He's got tiger blood. 3, 1 blue, 1 red for a 3/5 Time Lord Doctor. It has Alon's E. Whenever you attack, exile exile cards from the top of your library into exile a non-land. Put 3 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. Then it has timey-wimey, pay 7, time travel 3 times. So for each suspended card you own and permanent you control with a time counter, you can add or remove, then do it 2 more times. That's cool.
Yeah. Then we've got Traverse Eternity. 2 double blue for a sorcery. Draw cards equal to the highest mana value among historic permanents you control.
All right.
That's really sweet. I like that card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
And we've got a little bit of removal.
So that would be me. I'm up first. It's going to be first one. Annie joins up for 1 and a Naya. So a red, green, and a white. Legendary enchantment. When Annie joins up, enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. If a triggered ability of a legendary creature you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. I like this card. It's so good. $6 is not bad for it either.
It's a monster card in this deck too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And people don't really just they don't run enough enchantment removal, right? And being able to get all those double up, that's brutal.
Oh yeah. You realize that you've messed up real fast with when that starts going off.
Yep. We have our classic Chaos Warp here, 2 in red. Instant, the owner of target permanent shuffles it into their library, then reveals the top cards of their library. If it's a permanent card, they put it onto the battlefield.
Then we've got Everything Comes to Dust. 7 and triple white for a sorcery. It's got Convoke. Exile all creatures except those that share a creature type with a creature that convoked this spell, all artifacts, and all enchantments.
That is a pretty brutal ability.
Yeah.
But like 10 mana, granted it has Convoke, but like 10 mana.
at 10 mana, it should be a brutal ability. Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, yikes.
Yeah. All right. We have the next board wipe here. It's going to be Farewell for 4 double white. It's a sorcery. Choose 1 or more. Exile all artifacts or all creatures or all enchantments or all graveyards.
Yeah.
Farewell is so good. I don't care. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We have a normal path to exile. I kind of like that artwork of it too. 1 white, exile target creature. Its controller may search the library for a basic land. Put that card on the battlefield tapped. Then we get a shuffle.
Then we've got Reverse the Polarity. 1 double blue for an instant. You can choose 1. Counter all other spells. switch each creature's power and toughness until end of turn, or creatures can't be blocked this turn.
Counter all spells is pretty rough.
Fun card. Sorry?
Counter all spells is pretty rough, especially if you're in an instant heavy meta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or someone like does like it's just storming off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like reverse the polarity is such a versatile card. More people should be playing this, in all honesty.
Oh, 100%.
Well, again,
Actually,
even
be playing more.
nah, not me. But even again, it's just if you look at cancel, right? Cancel still sees some play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's just a better cancel in every regard.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right. That next one we have here is going to be Swords to Plowshares for a single white instant. Exile target creature. Its controller gains life equal to its power.
Yeah. Oh, me. I was like, who's next? The Knight of the Doctor, 4 double white. It's another saga. Its first one, destroy all creatures, which is great. Big board wipe. And then for its second saga, return target legendary creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then put your choice of First Strike, Vigilance, or Lifelink. Nice recursion as well, and a good board wipe.
Yeah. Then we've got the War Doctor. 2 red and white for a legendary Time Lord Doctor, 3/5. Whenever one or more permanents phase out, whenever one or more cards are put into exile from anywhere, put a time counter on the War Doctor. Whenever the War Doctor attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of time counters on it to any target. If a creature dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we have a counter section.
Counters. We have 3 cards in the counters here. I will start off with Rose Tyler for a 1 and a white. Legendary creature human. That's a 2/2. Rose Tyler gets +1/+1 for each time counter on it. It had Bad Wolf. When Rose Tyler attacks, put a time counter on it for each suspend card you own and each other permanent you control with a time counter on it. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have the 5th Doctor. 2, 1 white, 1 blue. For a Time Lord Doctor 2/2. With Peaceful Coexistence, at the beginning of your end step, you put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control that didn't attack or enter the battlefield this turn. Untap those creatures. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Really nice for like a ramp theme deck as well. Also for a Persistent Petitioners deck, that would be super obnoxious and annoying.
No.
New deck alert. Man, that would be brutal. I have so many persistent. I took the Chulane version of it apart because I wanted to do something different with those Persistent Petitioners. I was going to do Bruvac, but it's very fun to gaslight your friends too with that. Just be like, this is a budget deck. My commander's 49 cents. What kind of deck are you playing? It's a deck. It's an Azorius deck. You running lots of counter spells? Not exactly.
There you go.
Goodness gracious.
New boss battle deck. Woo.
Next up here, we've got the 13th Doctor. 1 green-blue for a 2/2 legendary Time Lord Doctor with Paradox. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. And it's got Team TARDIS. At the beginning of your end step, untap each creature you control with a counter on it.
Okay.
Fun time. All right.
We
got a few more cards left. Next one's going to be Recursion from the looks of it.
Yeah.
I will say that card has wonderful artwork.
The 13th Doctor?
No, the Gallifrey.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That is kind of the main non-smacking people around WinCon in here.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what it does here. So Gallifrey stands for 4 and a white and a blue. Legendary enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, return all Doctor cards from your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a Doctor creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Then if you control 13 or more Doctors, you win the game. Yeah, I can see that.
I like all of this. Yeah. I like every piece of that.
This is where being able to like copy your legendary or historic permanents and make them non-legendary comes in super handy. So I think there are only like 15 Doctors in here. I think 16.
14 real Doctors and
yeah,
16 Time Lord Doctors.
Honestly, I like alternate win cons and stuff, but just the fact that you get so much recursion from your hand, again, you get board wiped and you just, okay, they're all back. What's up?
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. That's very powerful. We have our 8th Doctor here 1 white, 1 blue for a 4/4 Time Lord Doctor. When it enters, I will say, by the way, like I said, I say all the time I don't like the Doctor Who set. I will say this is a cool deck. Every time I've played this deck, I've had a lot of fun playing it, and even going through it again, I'm like, maybe these are like some cool ones to pick up. Slothy does consistently make me regret hating on this set. So it's very, very nice to see that, because I'm traditionally a big hater of a lot of these sets, right? So, but this one is cool, and I have always had fun playing against this one. I haven't. It's a good deck. It's strong. But sorry, I'm rambling here. But it's a good, strong deck. But it's not bad. But I wanted to let you know that, Slothy. So back to our 8th Doctor.
That.
A 4, a white, a blue, 4/4 Time Lord Doctor. When it enters, you mill 3. Once during each of your turns, you may play a historic land or a historic permanent from your graveyard. If you do, it gains if it would leave the battlefield, exile instead of putting it anywhere else. The deck's just so full of nice recursion. I like it a lot.
Yeah. The third one we've got here is the Fugitive Doctor. 3 red and a green for a 4/4 legendary Time Lord Doctor. Enters the battlefield, investigate. And whenever the Fugitive Doctor attacks, you may sacrifice a clue. When you do, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback for 2 red and a green until end of turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I've got one more section. If you refresh, I've put them all together. But these are just kind of the others.
Okay.
All right. So I'll sorry. I will start it off with Amy Pond for 2 in a red. Legendary creature human. That's a 2/2. As partner with Rory Williams. Whenever Amy Pond deals combat damage to a player, choose a suspended card you own and remove that many time counters from it. It has Doctor's Companion as well.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I will say, I did just say that I hate too much. I gotta say, I think this is the second worst artwork in Magic. Who's to say what I think the first worst artwork is? No one, there's no telling. I've never ranted about it, but I really don't like this artwork at all, which is fair. That's fair. But it's Day of Destiny. It's just the Doctor Who one of it. It's 3 and a white, legendary enchantment, legendary creatures you control get 2/2. Phenomenal card in the deck, but the artwork.
But what if it's like because like they did an homage to the era for the first Doctor, because like
they probably did.
Used to be black and white back then, right?
They probably did. It doesn't change that I think it looks horrible.
Okay, fine.
I personally don't have an investment in the show. I look at this card, I'm like, whack. That's it.
Next up, we've got Donna Noble. 3 in a red for a 2/4 legendary creature human with Soulbond, or Soulbond rather. Whenever Donna or a creature it's paired with is dealt damage, Donna deals that much damage to target opponent, and it has Doctor's Companion.
I do love Donna Noble. Yeah. I have Donna Noble as a commander in an illegal deck of mine. Love it.
Oh.
Yes, I will. I will share that with you after, Slothy.
Yeah.
It's a fun one. It's very fun.
Oh, is it me? My bad.
Yeah.
We have Jamie McCrimmon for 2 and a green, legendary creature, human warrior. That's a 2/2. Has trample. Whenever you cast a historic spell, Jamie gets +X until end of turn, where X is that spell's mana value. Also has Doctor's Companion.
Yep. We have Regenerations Restored. It is Azorius. Vanishing 12 enters with 12 time counters on it. Whenever 1 or more time counters are removed from it, scry 1 and gain a life. That's great. Then if it has no time counters on it, exile it. When you do, take an extra turn. That's cool. It's basically just passive life gain, passive scry to kind of fix what you're doing. And if people aren't running into removal, then you're able to just eventually get a turn. Well, 12 is pretty big, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think the only way that you'll feasibly be able to get the extra turn with it before it's removed is if you do some stuff with the 10th Doctor, where you're just removing a whole bunch of the counters.
Okay.
But, kind of rounding it out here, we've got the 11th Doctor. 1 white-blue for 3/2 legendary Time Lord Doctor with I Am Talking. Whenever the 11th Doctor deals combat damage to a player, you may exile a card from your hand with a number of time counters on it equal to its mana value. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains it. And you can pay 2 to have target creature with power 3 or less can't be blocked this turn.
Yeah. I like it. Oh, you also got nice lands in here too. Who is this guy? You normally run such nice budget decks, Slothy.
Yeah.
No, it is a very, very cool deck. I really like it.
This one has a little of Shockland as a treat.
Yeah. We can have a little extended budget as a treat every now and then. Again, though, realistically, like I said, minus the commander, you could kind of budget this up a fair bit. But I do really like I like a theme. I say it like a broken record. I do like a theme, and every one of these cards really synergizes great with each other. That's one of the things I've always liked playing this. But it always plays different because of the you have just that really, really weird roulette ability with your commander, right? The top 14. So
yeah,
you kind of are always playing it a little different. The fact that it's going into like a like you have a lot of like graveyardy shenanigans, which is cool. I do like the way that this deck plays because it always kind of plays out differently. It's not a Zaxara deck, right? One of the I say all the time Zaxara is an example. If you like Zaxara, there's nothing wrong with that, but Zaxara plays the same way every game. There's like no other way to build Zaxara other than like I cast X spells, I get Hydras. There's a very, very linear game plan. It's just Zaxara deck is a Hydra deck. There's nothing else you can really do unless you just like put it in the command zone for no reason and never cast it. But I understand. Someone on YouTube will be like, well, technically you could. No, I get it. But so I find decks that just play the exact same way every game kind of get a little stale pretty quick because again, to me, that's more for like I find competitive is more consistent, right? So the more consistent it is. This is just, you could whiff. You can reveal the top 14 cards, get nothing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I have done that.
Yeah.
Where I get nothing, but there's also been times where you flip the 14 and you get 9 doctors,
which is pretty cool. And you do have a ton of you do have a ton of abilities to get in there. Yeah. Sherman, any thoughts on it?
No, like it is a fun deck to play against. Like it is nice and different because like it's so hard to get all the doctors and to get the 14th Doctor just because it's so expensive. So it's one of those decks that you don't encounter too often because of that, right? But it is like fun to play against. There is a lot of politics that goes behind when you pilot this deck, which is why I like stuff like this because I like politics in the game. So, but yeah, like it is something that I think people should try. Don't let the price tag scare you. Just proxy it. No one cares. No one cares. Like, don't proxy it and bring it to a tournament kind of deal. But like, if you're playing with friends or like just casually and be like, hey guys, like I have this, like it's a sheet of paper or whatever, or I colored it in with like a felt marker. It's $160. I'm not going to spend, like
which is fair.
And like, if you really, really, really enjoy it, then yeah, build it. Why not? Who cares?
Yeah, like the only reason that I have it is because I got the secret lair right when it dropped. So I got it for that $30-$40.
Yeah, because you got that, you got the meep, things like that, and like you really, really enjoyed it, and that's it helps that you are a big Doctor Who fan. Like Daniel doesn't watch the show.
Yeah, it's not for me, right? I wouldn't properly appreciate it because again, I would sit there and just be like, it looks like Charlie Sheen. This is my cat deck because it's tigers, as I've maybe many times repeated. I would not take it seriously because I don't, like I said, I've never watched the show. It's never just been my kind of show. It's not something I grew up watching or really have spent any time watching. I'm sure it's great. It's everyone says wonderful things about the show, but I don't know it.
Saying David Tennant, like comparing David Tennant and Charlie Sheen. While I totally get
Am I blaspheming?
How the card looks,
yeah,
it is blasphemy.
That's fair.
It is blasphemy.
that is
anyway.
Fair. It's I don't know. Like I said, it is just a really, really cool deck overall. Like I have always had a pretty wonderful time playing against you with this one. There's you have some pretty unique decks, which is fun to play. Like I do really like your Marnius Calgar one. That's like a very interesting deck. I like seeing unique things, and like the Meep 14th Doctor. There's a lot of unique, right? Sherman's the same. Talks rule with only rocks. That's a pretty unique deck. You guys will if you want to come and see it, it's pretty fun. I am gonna the same thing with Fire Song and Sunspeaker. I've never had a bad time playing Fire Song and Sunspeaker. It's so annoying, and I always end the game with like 10,000 life. It's brutal. Bring some infect if you're coming to play. You know, the whole deck is board sweeps, and things that just don't kill Fire Song and Sunspeaker.
Yeah.
Also, everyone is well aware that I'm bringing out Infect Rego as well. Infect Rego for the boss battle is happening. Again, I give people a fair warning and stuff, right? It's for charity. It's for a good cause. Let me have this. Let me do something nice, but let me just come on. I have to donate more and more to the charity as a karma for the decks I plan to play.
Yeah, there you go.
I might bring Turgid. I might do it. I have mostly disassembled Turgid, but I know where those cards are. I'm well aware where they are. That my black rare box is not difficult to find. Yeah, no, it's it should be a really good time. You're going to bring this one out to the event, obviously.
Sorry,
you're bringing this one out to the event, obviously.
Yeah.
Like I said, I want to get some late night games recorded. So I'd love to record another one of this. I know we've recorded at events and stuff before with this one, but it is just fun to see. So there should be like another gameplay video of it up soon. Yeah. Anyone else? Other closing thoughts? Or are we wrapping?
I think we're good.
Bam.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I hit the button anyways, even if we aren't. Thank you guys for getting through another episode. If you like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe. It does really help us out. Helps us get seen. More people can interact with us, and therefore we can have more fun. If you want to support above and beyond, the easiest way to go and do that is always going to be directly on Patreon. It's just a great way to again, come chat, build decks with us. We have wonderful people on Patreon as well, so it's very, very nice to interact. So thank you to everyone who is on Patreon and does that. If you want to buy any of these cards or any other cards just in general, go to houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. That's going to get you a discount. It's going to be great stock, great shipping speeds, wonderful customer service. This is a great company to deal with. And yeah, last but not least is I really, really like AI armor sleeves, and I've got a stock up because I'm back on a deck building kick. So I've got some fun new ones that are going to be coming up. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I let everyone have a nice little rest of their week and enjoy the tunes.
All right, laters.
See ya.